What are the pros and the cons of living in Murphy, Texas? That's one of the most common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So if you've been thinking about moving to Murphy or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you. And you're going to want to stay to the end because some of the cons will not only surprise you, but can actually cost you money. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. All right, so let's dig into it. Murphy's located on the northeast side of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex and has about a 55-minute commute to downtown Fort Worth, a 45-minute commute to downtown Dallas, and about a 40-minute commute to get to the DFW International Airport. Now, one of the biggest reasons that so many of our clients place Murphy on that short list of cities to consider whenever they were purchasing is because of the incredible real estate. Murphy has some of the best and largest homes that you're going to find in the DFW metroplex. It just seems like all of the houses in Murphy have at least 4 rooms and above. And I'm actually not exaggerating. Whenever we have buyer discovery calls with our clients, we bring up Murphy specifically for the size of the homes. And by the way, back in the day, Murphy had one of the lowest price per square foot averages in the entire metroplex. Now, unfortunately, that's no longer the case, but I just want to give you a bit of context at the type of real estate that you can expect. And something else to expect along the real estate lines is the lower property tax rates. The city of Murphy has some of the lowest property tax rates across the DFW metroplex. Now, another big benefit of Murphy is that small town feel. It's a small community, and at this point, it's not going to grow exponentially any longer because most of the city has already been developed. In fact, at this point, you're actually not even going to find a new build construction home. But for the most part, that's okay. You're locking in that small town feel, which is generally accompanied with that strong sense of community, with a thriving school system, and a lower crime rate compared to its neighbors. These are all benefits of a small town, and Murphy doesn't disappoint. Now, the third pro of living in Murphy is the parks and recreation. You have so many parks to choose from, miles and miles of trail to go on, some high quality golf courses right down the road, and a ton of green spaces around you. Or heck, if green spaces are not a thing for you, well, you can go down to the lake, which is a short 10-minute commute. And by the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting Murphy down in the comment section. Because now we need to talk about some of the downsides. What are the cons of living in Murphy? First con that comes up in all of our buyer discovery calls is the traffic situation. Murphy does not have direct access to major highways. So that means you have to go through a lot of stop signs and a lot of stoplights to get to a major highway. So getting out of the city itself onto a major highway is going to be half the battle. So anything that would normally be a 15-minute commute can quickly turn into a 30-minute one. Now also, let's keep in mind that most Murphy residents do not work in Murphy, which means that they commute, thus there's going to be more vehicles on the road. So you can expect lengthy commutes during rush hour, when there's weather on the road, aka water or hail, when there's road construction, and also when there's an accident. Now let's also keep in mind that Murphy does not have a public transportation system. Thus, you're going to need a reliable form of transportation to get around. Now, the second downside of Murphy is the high cost of living. The average home value in Murphy is significantly higher than the average price point in the DFW metroplex. And while I did mention that back in the day, it was one of the lowest price per square foot averages out there, that's no longer the case. In my opinion, the market has caught up to it at this point. 5, 8, 10 years ago, Murphy was actually radically underpriced. Now again, this is just my opinion and my experience, because anytime that my clients and I were looking for a larger home, we would almost always find it in Murphy, and at a reasonable price, which is something you can't really say for a lot of cities out there. Now, another con to living in Murphy is the entertainment scene. You're not gonna really have a lot of dining, a lot of shopping, and certainly no nightlife opportunities. So if you're looking for that type of entertainment, you're gonna need to either go to Plano, go to McKinney, or go to Dallas. Now, to be fair to Murphy, this type of entertainment is not something that you would typically find in this type of suburb. Now, overall, the reason that so many of our clients select Murphy over all the other cities is because of the incredible real estate, that small town feel, and the parks and recreation. So if Murphy has piqued your interest and you want to learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some Murphy real estate, check out our list of preferred homes linked down in the description.